Hey guys, back with another video. Today, talking about a few things, talking about why I do magic. I'm gonna start out with how I got into magic and then what's kind of kept me into it, because every magician knows the reason you started and the reason you stay in it are two different things. There can be some overlap, but it does change as you grow in your magical knowledge, in a sense. So when I was 11, my uncle showed me 3 card tricks, and the blew away, didn't know how it even worked, and he taught me how to do all 3 of them. I only remember 2 of them now. I don't remember the third. For a while, there's only 1 I remembered. So he showed me those, enjoyed them, and then I kind of forgot about them. Was homeschooled at the time, didn't really do too much. I remember in freshman year of high school, so 3 years later, I remembered one of the tricks and I performed it. And then I kind of forgot about it again. They didn't say anything else, just kind of coincidentally. And then about a year later, sophomore year of high school, a guy sitting behind me, because I started going to private school. He had a deck of cards and he knew one trick. It was a rising card trick where he'd shake and the card would rise. And he asked me if I knew any card tricks, and he handed me the deck cards. I said, I know one. I only remembered one of the 3 tricks, and I performed it. And he's like, that's really good. Do you know any more? I'm like, no, but I'll keep learning some. Or I'll learn another one tonight. And went home that night and learned some more card tricks and just kind of kept going with it and enjoyed it. And magic also teaches a lot. I'll kind of get into that in a little bit. Why I do magic now is a little different. There's 3 aspects. We'll separate into 2 aspects. I enjoy seeing other people's reactions and the joy they have, and I don't know, I always have the same reaction to their reaction. So if I do a magic trick and someone freaks out like, what the heck was that, I just start laughing. I'm not like laughing at them like, haha, you're stupid, you don't know how it works. It's like I don't know, feeding off of them in a sense, and it's an enjoyable experience, and I start laughing at it. I don't know why, just every time it happens. You know, it's nice to be able to provide that sense of wonder in people's lives. Another reason is I like the mechanics. I like the psychology aspect and the mechanics, the physics behind it. I don't know. We'll go with physics behind it. So the psychology behind it of Danny DeOrtiz goes into this a lot, and being able to influence people's decisions or why people do specific things, and it's super interesting to me, all that different stuff there. If I do this, then you're going to do this. If I don't want you to look at my hands, I'll look up at you and make eye contact, and you'll make eye contact with me. It works 99% of the time. It's crazy. Some of the stuff, there's no way that works, and it does. So the psychological aspect behind it. And then I like the mechanics behind it, of being able to move cards in a specific way, or coins or whatever, and manipulate them, and it causes specific actions because of the physics behind it and everything. That's super interesting as well. So the sleight of hand aspect and the skill behind it, and being able to practice things, and you're able to do that way. I wouldn't have thought of that. Very enjoyable. I also think magic teaches a lot of things. It's definitely taught me a lot. It's definitely helped break me out of my shell a lot more, in the sense of being able to interact with people. And I know I'm still pretty awkward, but it definitely helps with interacting with people. You can have conversations with them. Especially with patter, once you develop patter for specific tricks, you're just rehearsing a script, in a sense. Not necessarily a script you've written down and memorized, but you're just repeating the thing over and over and over. I think it's Aussie Wind has mentioned, it's like Groundhog Day. That you get to relive the same thing over and over and over. You can change how you do it if you want to. You can do the same things over and over if you like it. It's a cool experience. Magic also teaches, again, one, building that connection to be able to interact with people, so the public speaking aspect, but also teaches the psychology, like I mentioned. It teaches physics, it teaches math. There's so much benefit to learning magic tricks or card tricks or whatever. Even if someone's not a magician, the psychology alone kind of shows that you can understand how people think or why people think the way they do and all that stuff. I think it's a very beneficial art form, and it's also the only art form. Everyone's in their art form. They're practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing and putting all this work and effort in order for it to be shown. For example, like Kobe Bryant puts in all that effort, and you can see it when he plays. Or like a painter puts in all that effort to make a masterpiece. Magic is the only one where you're putting in all the time and effort to not display any skill, to make it look like you're not doing anything, to hide the actions and emotions and all that stuff. And I find that super interesting as well. Yeah, there's a lot of other thoughts I have on this, but if I have to script it out, kind of muddled right now. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Comment down below what you guys think, like the video, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and see you next time.